August the winner, what's goody? Welcome, welcome. Great Skull, what's good? Every time I see Great Skull, I want to be like, and with the power, from the power of Great Skull. I resist though. I did not today though. Let's go. Skull Degree over here. No, I'm playing. Fuck it, let's go. Nervous? Why you worried, bro? You make good music. No need to be nervous. How is your week? What have y'all got into this week? Y'all done anything interesting? Y'all made some beats? Y'all made some music? Y'all know we're gonna talk about Kendrick and Drake here in a minute. Wait for everybody to hop in here though. Ain't nobody said nothing. I said, what y'all do this week? What y'all get into? How's work going? How's family life? You know? What's going on in your life right now? How y'all doing? Chronic got the smoke. What's good, bro? Welcome. What have you guys been getting into? The Rickster 420, what's good? You made a hot one last night. Are you gonna send it over so we can hear it? I only got 2 submissions in, so if you send it now, I'll hear it. Tomorrow's video is gonna be a banger. This beat is from tomorrow's video. But it's a solid video. It's gonna be a solid. It's a solid plugin. I tell you that shit for sure. It is a solid plugin. What do I got in here? What does this sound like? just got some random loot. I need to make a beat with that shit. I don't know where that came from. I don't know why that's on my computer, but I need to make a beat with that shit. That shit kind of goes hard. I don't know where that came from. Y'all think I'm joking, but I'm serious. It's a heart attack. I don't know where that came from. I'm about to use that shit though. I'm about to use it. That's what we fitting to do. I reckon so. All right, I got 3 tracks in right now. Let me get a couple more tracks and we can get going. There is a possibility that I may or may not be kind of lit tonight. I went to some my apartment complex be having get-togethers and shit. They be having like functions. And so they had some kind of wine night tonight. My black ass went down there. Had a couple glasses of wine. And then it was all kind of weird because when we left, they were like just giving us alcohol. So they gave me a few beers. I'm like, this is wild. My apartment complex is contributing to my delinquency. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to run another beat for just a moment. I'm slowly looking through stuff. I'm looking through a folder that I don't open very often. I don't know what any of this stuff is. I guess I'm going to try this. Oh, I played this before. Let's go. I got some tracks in, so let's go ahead and switch the view up. Boom, we got action, Craig. All right, so up first, we got my guy Jerry, the darkest of the winners. God damn it, Jerry. You sent me a download. You know I don't want to download nothing. And it's 0 bytes. I don't know what's going on here. Fuck you, iCloud. Don't tell nobody I did that shit. Virus. Coronavirus. Don't tell nobody I did that because I normally don't like downloading tracks, but you be here every week. You be rocking with the channel. You be rocking with your boy. So I'll download it today, man. Next time, just send me an MP3. Sounds like some shit I'd hear in like a Joker movie or some shit. As a Joker's terrorizing people.
Then one day, they took me to a hospital right outside London. They got me there. I didn't want to go.
Like I could see the Joker, you know, spinning around, laughing, being all goofy and shit over this shit.
They asked me questions and they got me in and they asked me all sorts of questions.
So, bro, I'm kind of torn on this one because I would have liked to hear just some super slow, gritty drums at some point in this beat. I think that shit would have been fire. But I get it. You know, it's more ambience. It's more for background. I feel like it could be in like a movie. Like, I'm not even, you know, I say that often, but I have to, a lot of times when I'm critiquing, or not necessarily critiquing, or just giving my feedback, I have to think about where I would see the beat placed. And so I just can see this literally in like a Joker movie or a Batman movie, but with a heavy Joker scene where it's focused on him and he's just, you know, being crazy. As maybe they're burning up some money like the one Batman or whatever the case is. I feel like the vocal, though, could be mixed in here a little bit better. I feel like the vocal needs to come forward a little bit. But I feel like the vocal to the melodies could be mixed a little bit better. But I think it's dope. I think it's got a good feel. I don't know why you're nervous when you're sending shit in here. You know you make good stuff. What's good, Niles? What's good, Ox? I think I said what's good, but if you didn't hear me, I just want to make sure I said what's up. Chronic got that smoke. All right. Up next, we got Gray Skull Productions, The Shade. Second tune I wrote, featuring Syke Owens and Michael M on the vocals. Let's go. Hey, appreciate that, Ox.
In the jungle of my foulest concessions, trying to balance the tension, driving around with the weapon, the size and sound of depression, behind 1,000 confessions. A ride or die and I meant it, but eye to eye with the legend was never quite as imagined. You either mourn in the heavens or take a flight with the dragon. I was hard with potential, pockets of lighters and magnums, had the heart of an underdog but divided in fractions. Ain't no surviving the lashes without a mind full of madness. Got a spine full of gadgets to keep me straight as an arrow. I'm just combining the ashes into the final contraption to burn the bulk of my enemies to a pile of ashes. Though it suggests I was jesting the way I'm smiling, laughing. Guess who left an impression over a mild infraction? Instead of violent habits, I let the stylist stab them with undeniable fashion. I become wild and rabid, chewing through miles of traffic. I'm haunted by the ghost of my past deeds. Always been my own worst enemy. I wanted to escape, but the gash bleeds. Follow me through a wound to a memory. It ain't safe if you walk with me. Better weigh what you say when you talk to me. Better pray if you stay on the block with me. Cause you could play with the shade, but it costs a fee.
Well, on the cell block, you said you ain't no Vato Loco. I felt my vision blur and my throat close because we both know I'm a rich champion, getting models. My vibrations attract Quetzalcoatl. And for the layman, that's a feeling from the absolute. I infinitely catch the loop like a Taylor crafted suit. There's no competition, cause you can't out-rap the truth. I feel like Clark Kent every time that I'm back in the booth. My music met with pathetic indifference. I'm rapping to the wrong group. Our genetics are different. And meanwhile, I criticize myself like will something better ever be written. Please, brain, will you let me just finish? I vouch for the unknowns. Even when my brain, will you let me just finish? I vouch for the unknowns. Even when my brain, a helping hand to the younger me, maybe I'll catch a break from the ones that I wanna be. Cause I'm haunted by the ghost of my past deeds. Always been my own worst enemy. And I wanted to keep it real, but the cash rules. So I got knowledge of self, don't gotta ask you. It ain't safe if you walk with me. You better weigh what you say when you talk to me. You better pray if you stand on the spot with me. Cause you can play with the shade, but it costs a fee. See, See, I'm haunted by the ghost of my past deeds. Always been my own worst enemy. And I wanted to keep it real, but the cash rules. So I got knowledge of self, don't gotta ask you.
I'm haunted by the ghost of my past deeds. Always been my own worst enemy. I wanted to escape, but the gash bleeds. Follow me through a wound to a memory.
People turn religious when standing across the table from magicians. I make the hate disappear, that's tradition. And up in court, the studio equipment to exhibitions. No ideas original, they doing renditions. My catalog is a horror like Amityville. They ain't got
this
enough
reminds me of my beat
to handle the beast. And they applaud me when I shine, cause I'm in the dark corners of my mind, the kind you need a candle to reach.
Still I'm boxing with my shadow in the flickering flame. I go to sleep knowing tomorrow might deliver the pain. Full of blood, I used to paint a pretty picture to frame. Tore the border of my canvas from a Spanish to plain. Cut my knuckles on the ceiling more than you could imagine. My emotions spilling over like a slip in the rain. Punch my way about the grave within a pitiful casket. Now my ghost is finished, show 'em all the different shades.
It ain't safe if you walk with me. You better weigh what you say when you talk to me. You better pray if you stand on the spot with me. Cause you can play with the shade, but it costs a fee.
It ain't safe if you walk with me. Better weigh what you say when you talk to me. Better pray if you stay on the block with me. Cause you can play with the shade, but it costs a fee.
So I think the song was fire. I think the beat was cool. I think that the raps were cool and stuff. I just think that the mix needs to be a little bit better on the vocals, because it sounds like I could be wrong, but you guys probably didn't all record this at the same time. You guys probably all recorded this in different places, I'm assuming, because the mix just doesn't sound the same. It's like when you're listening to some of the vocals.
Buckets of lighters and magnums had the heart of a say when you talk to me. Better pray.
So like when you're mixing tracks, you need to just skip back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to the vocals to make sure that they're the same level. So like as you can hear, if we start here and we come back to right here, the level of the vocals aren't the same. So they have to be mixed better. The things that I always talk about, you're new here, so I'm happy to tell you this. I know I don't want to make it sound like I'm sounding redundant, but I do like, you know, even if it's the same knowledge I share on most streams, the vocals, as you're mixing these vocals and as you guys are mixing these vocals, you need to take your main vocal, the vocal that you're going to have, the EQ, your compression, your de-esser, all that on there. You're going to have all that on, you know, the main track. And then you're going to bust it out into an insert. And then you're going to put reverb and delay on that insert. And then you're going to bust it up again to EQ. And then you're going to put a high shelf on that EQ. And it's going to make the vocal sound more professional, because it's going to make you have the original signal, which is going to come all the way through, which is going to have that compression and that EQ and all that stuff on there. And then you're going to have another signal of the same vocal on top of that, which is going to have your reverb and your delay. And then you're going to have another layer on top of that, which is going to be the high shelf EQ, in which you boost your high end and gives it that polish and that sheen on the vocals. And that's how it's going to make the vocals stand out. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, Ox, because it's like sometimes, you know, I don't want to sound like I'm redundant and that's the only thing, but a lot of times it's like it is the same things that everybody's struggling with their on their tracks, you know? Like I've struggled with these things. Sometimes I still struggle with these things because I have like a super raspy voice when I rap. And so sometimes it's hard. It's still hard for me to get a mix at this day and age. It just depends on the beat, what's all going in, and then all that stuff. So I do gotta skip next. It's Ox. Thank you for that, my dude. I appreciate it. But not a bad track at all, man. Just work on that mix and blending everything. Like, here's what I'm trying to say. Like, I'll go from here to like here to random spots, and you'll just notice that the vocals aren't the same level.
To write it dying, I meant to, but died the eye with the legend was never quite as better way what you say when you talk to me. Better pray if you
better pray if you stand.
Spilling over like a slip in the rain. Meant to, but died the eye with the legend.
So I would get the volume up on all the vocals, but then I would just skip through random spots and just make sure everything blends and matches. It's the same volume. All right, up next we got Ox with a spacey trap beat. 129 BPM. A minor.
Wow, sincere.
Tonic. What's good, Pyrex? I think I said what's up, but in case I didn't. Keith McGuffin, I'm sure I said what's up already, but what's poppin'? The arrangement on this beat is nice. I like the overall beat. I do feel like the mix could be a little bit tighter. Because it's like if you're going to use that 808, you have to still figure out how to give me low end, even though it's more of a, you know what I'm saying, a bass that's registering more on the high frequencies. But you got to give me more bass. Because it just feels like something in the mix feels like it's like the mix feels a little hollow to me. I could be off. I could be wrong. I always say that. I'm only one person. But it's just what I'm hearing. And it feels like that's just what it's missing is a little bit more low end. So, you know, you can always layer another 808 with that and then filter the frequencies and get it to blend. But it's good work. It's a good arrangement. It's an interesting beat. You know what I'm saying? It takes you on a ride. So it's like one of those beats where you can get a couple of different artists on here and both the artists could go their own separate direction. Like they're not pigeonholed into rapping like each other or singing like each other or whatever it is that they're doing. Because once the strings start kicking in and shit like that, it gives a different artist an opportunity to do different things on a beat. So that's, I'll give you props on that with your arrangement. I'm not trying to be super nitpicky today, but there are different pieces of sound that I wasn't necessarily the biggest fan of in the beat. But I'll also give you, I'm kind of picky sometimes, and I feel like right now is one of those moments I'm just being extra picky for no reason. So I'm not going to like go hard and def. But I think the beat's solid. So I want to leave it with that. Yeah, Ox, that's why when you hear songs like, when you hear certain songs that go so hard, like First Person Shooter, whatever, that song was dope because the beat switched up a bunch and it allowed rappers to go in different directions and shit. So like that's always a dope thing. Most beats aren't put together like that, but it's always nice if you're like an artist and you're working with somebody else and the beat has different directions. You guys can figure out who's going to take the A part, the B part, and then put together a dope song, you know? Obviously staying on topic, but, you know, trying to do something creative. It's not always going to be like the winning formula for a hit song, but, man, I mean, if there's any artist in here, comment on what you think. If there's any like rappers or singers, comment on what you think about songs where they have like the melody and the beat switch up, or like if it's a smooth transition from like the first verse, the chorus into the second verse, and then the second verse has different sounds that are just introduced in the second verse. Because you know when you start introducing sounds, you know, and that haven't been heard in the beat. So like when you bring out strings or some shit, or like a guitar or some shit in the second verse and you didn't hear it in the first verse, sometimes it sounds off to the listener, but sometimes it's fun to mess with too. Perk Dog, what's up, my guy? It's my dude. Everybody throw a 1 in the chat for Perk Dog, man. That's my boy. For real, it's my real life homie. I fuck with Perk Dog. All right, so up next, I guess we got Perk Dog, Perk Dippity. This yo, I'm not gonna hold you though, my dude. Don't make no more cooking. Maybe I shouldn't either, but don't make no more cooking shorts on Facebook. I was mad as fuck at you about that chicken salad shit that you made. My nigga didn't put no seasoning on the chicken salad. He just poured the fucking sauce in there. I was like, damn, nigga, you ain't got no Lowry's, you ain't got no Tony Chachere's, you ain't got nothing. I got this balloon stuck on the screen. I don't know how to get this down and shit. Fucking my shit up. What's good, Obi-Wan? Yo, next time, hit me up. Shoot me a text message. I'll tell you what seasonings that you need to get to make your food banging every time. Because you do know how to cook the shit to like, you do know how to cook it to, you're not burning your shit. You know how to cook. You just gotta learn how to put some seasoning on that shit. Chicken was looking like Billie Eilish in a bikini and shit.
Yeah. You know it's been a real roller coaster for us real ones. The ups, the downs, the all arounds. Just glad we still on solid grounds. No lie. We're really just thankful that we haven't lost our sanity, integrity, nor honesty along the way. Cause you know we've been grinding so hard for so long. Oh, and you know, man, I appreciate what you did when you did what you did. That time I needed to do what I needed to do. For real, for real. But just get at me though, you know it's love.
And this can't be life. Shit, the last 17 years I done hustled till I damn near lost my mind. But I'm a hustler, got to get it by any means. From a park bench to a television screen. From the dirty, but I'd rather be clean. You know what I mean, And this can't be right. Shit, the last 17 years I was years, that's just how hard I grind. Never been a customer, but they pay me like I am. Like I ain't got bills and gotta take care of the fam. Bunch of janky promoters just like Lil Sam. Goddamn, I got so much beef, I could chew that shit. Being real, y'all don't need even know how to do that shit. And everybody got something to say about me. Stop cursing so much and smoking all that weed. I think Trey hate my guts, I can deal with that. All I'm worried about is $100 bills is that. R.I.P. to Dougie D.T. Jones, I'm fed up. We ain't speaking, so I hope homie can keep his head up. Fucked up. Why this shit so hard? Graveyards and prison bars. That's what you get when you're almost famous. Yeah, working record deals. Devils in high heels. Sometimes I can't make it. That's how it is when you're almost famous. Yeah. My fans think I got it made. They see all this ice, but it ain't from rapping. It come from shooting all this dice. I be like, fuck my life. Cause this ain't the way I want it to go. I know I owe this homie, but I don't want it to show. Fuck a relationship, bitch. I don't want it to grow. You ain't green, I don't want you. All I want is the dough. It's kinda hard being a father to my kid, with my baby mama steady calling me a bitch. I see my ribs, I think I'm ready to eat. Tired of surviving off of scraps like a dog in the street. It's okay, cause I know the good Lord can see all these obstacles and traps they be setting for me. I know I should be on BET, but I ain't damn still in the hood. Wishing niggas would, cause I'm almost famous. Bitch, I don't fuck with you, need a dick. That's what you and the attorney general can do. Oh my God, why this shit so hard? This shit so hard. Graveyards and prison bars. That's what you get when you're almost famous.
So my boy, on this one, I feel like the master kind of probably jacked up the mix on everything on this thing. I feel like everything, it sounds squashed. As I'm looking at the wave though into SoundCloud, it doesn't look squashed because everything would be, you know, smashed to the top. But it just sounds like everything is over compressed or over maximized or limited, depending on what you used on the final track. So I would go back and I would remaster the track. I can't really tell you how to mix the track better because I feel like the issue is with whatever you put on the master track. I feel like that's the issue with the mix on this track.
And this can't be right, shit. The last 17 years I was gears, that's just how hard I grind.
Because nothing sounds clear, everything sounds squashed. So that's why I'm saying I think it's like the master, because everything sounds squashed. The vocals, the bass, the drums.
Never been a customer, but they pay me like I am. Like I ain't got bills and gotta take care.
And normally you do a great job at mastering. You're like one of the best you're one of the best mixing people that I know. Like for real, I'm not even, this ain't even like, I'm not saying that shit just to say that shit. As far as pure mixes of music, you mix music better than fucking 95% of the people I know. So I would just assume that it's probably an issue with the actual master of the track. All right, up next I got Chronic Got That Smoke. Let's go. I want to get a taco. Y'all gonna be mad if I go get a taco real quick? I'm about to go get a taco. Let's play a track real quick. We'll play this one. I'll be right back. I gotta go get a taco. I'm sorry.
Some. Hit the key.
Sorry, I had to get a taco. Yeah, sorry, y'all. I had to grab a taco. I wanted to get more. I might go back out there in about 10 minutes to get another one, but I freaking told you I went to that little outing thing at my apartment complex, and then I logged right onto stream. I didn't eat. I should have warmed up some food and just started off the stream eating. All right, so up next we got Chronic Got That Smoke. I don't believe I played this track yet, did I? Let's go. Banter, my guy. Welcome, bro. Hope all is well with you. Wonder Art, what's good, bro? Omni Docs. It's a fish taco. I feel like this needs another sound right here. So my boy Chronic CGDS Chronic got that smoke. I feel like on this one, my boy, you need another sound and just, get the mix together a little bit better. The kick, like everybody said, is just a little bit loud. But it just needs one more sound that you can pull in and out, whether it's a guitar, whether it's a guitar would probably be the perfect sound. But I'm always going to say guitar because that's what I like the best. But it's smooth. So think about that too. When you're making beats and you're making a smooth beat, you don't need the most aggressive kick because it's a smooth beat, Say those aggressive kicks for the smooth ones. But the beat is fire, and I agree with Omni Docs. The sample is fire as fuck. It's super solid. So I got these fish tacos. Your boy had a little date on Monday. I cooked dinner. So I cooked some fish tacos, fried up the fish, and made some fire ass tacos and shit. You know what I'm saying? Date went aight. Might have another date tomorrow. Date number 2 may be in the books for tomorrow. But yeah, so this is just some tacos left over from the other night. The guac isn't as green as it should be because the guac's been sitting on the taco for 2 days. Y'all know how that is, but taco is banging. It is absolutely banging. It's got every element that you would want on a fish taco. All right, up next, we've got Sean Boyle's What Happened? Punch List A Wave. Let's go. My nigga had 7 seconds of silence before the beat came in. Taco stomach. I should have eaten it more than one taco. This shit's good as shit. This shit is really good. I'm gonna have to go heat up another taco. I hope y'all know that shit. That shit is fire. This shit sounds like some Resident Evil background music. Oh man, that taco is fucking fire. Lord have mercy. The Lord is my shepherd. He knows what I want. I want to talk to fish tacos. Oh shit, I gotta pay rent. Just thought about that. I gotta pay rent. Guess I can do that real quick. Brother Lynch, they call me Agent Double O Deuce 4 Block. I got that 9mm Glock and it's ready to put one to your knot. Rest in peace. Sorry, just want to pay my rent real quick. Might as well get that done. Rent's paid. Hey. I don't gotta live on the street for another month. Let's go. For this one, my dude, I feel like this would be good for like some kind of background music or for some kind of like Resident Evil. But this would just be playing as somebody's searching through something. So even like a documentary, like somebody landing on Mars, and like as they're like in their little space suits and they're like video filming shit in Mars or wherever, the moon or wherever the fuck they're at. This is playing in the background. Something I could see placed. It would just have to be something that would be synced, you know. There's nothing wrong with that though. Nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna play this real quick. I'm gonna go heat up one more taco. I'll be right back. Sorry. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I gotta eat too.
We vibing kinda differently. The tension that you giving, you know I'm feeling it instantly. And lately what I'm feeling, I'm getting from you is misery. But change is hella hard when it isn't matching your history. Used to bake them pies, trust I was a good cook. The kind of shit that I was doing, it would have your hood shook. Got the recipe, but didn't need a cookbook. But that is in the past, and I know it's not a good look. I only tell you this so that you see where I am coming from. Got a couple demons that a nigga still running from. Love is in your heart, but the hip is where you coming from. All you gotta do is chill to get a little some. Girl, you know that I be playing. Why you getting mad? Say you're leaving when you staying. You know if I'm the truth, you should believe what I be saying. Cause I don't spit lies on this mic like Strand.
Don't get my vibe.
Vibe, got a pulse and a heartbeat. Dealing with this drama hoes calling me a deadbeat. Niggas throwing shade, but I don't fuck with that red meat. Bought me a chopper, 100 rounds, get your lead feet. Cuyahoga vet, use the game like a cliche. Boss move, nigga, calling shots on the three-way. Pack touchdown in the street, nigga, go time. Pull off in the Benz while you niggas need a cosign. Don't hate the player, my nigga, just hate the game. Blame it on your mama and daddy, they birthed a lame. I done been through every hood, we don't walk the same. And when the game get dirty, we don't watch the same. I got blood on my hands, I done killed a man. Still loyal to the streets, you remain a fan. Ain't no honor amongst killers in the den of thieves. Got more keys than Alicia, but allergic to fleas.
Don't get my vibe.
Alright, man, y'all, I'm sorry. Chris, that was a collaboration I did with a streamer. So it was like in a video where I demoed something and then I asked if anybody wanted to collab on that verse, and I ended up collaborating with the subscriber. I think that I want to do a collaboration stream on Friday for real. Who would be interested in participating in a collaboration stream? So what it would consist of is that you would have to download satellite sessions. So you would come over here to whatever your DAW is. You would get, I guess I should start here. And I might even write something. If enough people participate, then I'll write something and we can make a song, because I need to start writing again. I haven't been writing for a while. So like my writing game, my pen game isn't like what it should be right now. Like I can't write I I would need like a week or so before I could probably write like a super solid song. Just because I haven't written anything in a while. But you'll have to come down here to Mixed in Key. So come to Mixed in Key satellite sections. Mixed in Key satellite sections. This is free, so this doesn't cost any money at all. You can download this and put this into your DAW, and then you're just gonna basically load it into your DAW. You'll load one here, and then you'll load one on a track, and then that'll allow us to upload waves into the cloud and collaborate together. So I want to do it on Friday. It'll probably be about this same time. So it'll probably be like around 6 or 7 Eastern Standard Time. It probably won't be at like 10. I'm not doing it like 10 because I'm probably gonna I have lunch with my cousin, so I'm probably gonna have a couple of shouldn't tell you all this, a couple of cocktails, so I'm not gonna be wanting to stay up to like 10. I'm probably just gonna want to come back and like work on some music. Oh, that sucks, Banta. I wanted some of your synth work in there. We'll still start doing more of them though. Maybe we'll get back to doing them on Fridays. We'll see. Or it might be every other Friday, every other Saturday. It depends on how the date goes tomorrow. And probably how the date after that goes. You already know how that is. If all these dates is as good as the first one, then whatever weekend day she wants to hang out is going to be a day I'm going to have to hang out with her. All right, Pyrex Portal, you are up. SoundCloud, let's go. Bet. I'm excited to work with you, Wonder Art.
All material is copyright.
This one, I feel like the beat has a good start. It's like it's going in the right direction. So I could see this beat in like a Lean on Me type movie or a Coach Carter or something like this. And this is like the inspirational music that they're playing when they're transitioning through scenes. I don't think that the bass that you're using in this beat is probably the bass for this beat though. I feel like you can find a better bass. And then like the mix kind of needs a little work where all the instruments need to be leveled a little bit. So it's like all your melodic pieces all your high pitch sounds are louder than your lower pitch sounds and your mid range sounds. And so whenever a beat sounds like that, it's going to make a beat sound hollow because you're not getting all the frequencies that you need to make a beat sound full. So you're not getting that low end and you're not getting that that bass. Because like the strings and the sampled sound that you're using are both high-pitched sounds. And then you have this bass that feels like part of the frequencies, or something in that bass feels like it's scooped out. I don't know. It's just not filling up the frequencies like you think it, like it should. But I think the beat, it has a good start though. So I want to make sure I stress that. I feel like the melodies and like all the sounds are good. It's just those few little things, you know. I think you can get this beat there. Taco Wednesday. How did I make tacos on Tuesday or Monday and not even eat a taco on Tuesday? I just ate a bunch of the fish that I fried. Fucking fail. Dream Home, how am I doing this evening? I am doing good. How are you doing, fam? Organic perks, Temu, and just order some perks and then record them in there. You can spend like $30 and get all the fucking percussion instruments that you want. This is like a brand new 2024 type beat. What I mean by that is like this is something that should be used in a commercial introducing something brand new for 2024. So whether it's like the next Galaxy phone or the next iPhone, but this is kind of what they're playing in the background. That you see going from scene to scene to like the next thing, you know what I'm saying? So like they're showing the new camera, which is the same camera as next year, where they're showing like the new clearness of the screen, which is the same as last year. But I could hear that beat in something like this. I do think that the mix does need a little work. I would like to hear a little bit of low end in this beat somewhere. So even if it's not going to be in the whole beat, it doesn't necessarily have to be an 808. You know, it could be any kind of bass, but I would like to hear some kind of maybe synth bass or sub bass in here. It kind of gives me like during that part, I'd like to hear that a little more here too, like as your arrangement, because once the vocals go out of the arrangement, I I hate when I say repetitive, but it does get kind of repetitive because we don't get a whole lot of switches. We only get switches between two sections. So I'd like to hear those vocals drop back in at some point in time to give the beat just a little switch. Not a bad beat though. Not a bad start for sure. Just needs a little work. Just needs a little work. Brightish, not Tekken. Club Typhoon, turn up, turn up, turn down for what? That sounds like some Tekken, choose a character, scene type music.
Turn the music up.
Yeah, I would agree with Niles and Chris as far as the mix. I feel like there's certain parts of the mix where like that synth needs to come through more because it's the main element. It's the main melody. So like there's parts where that has to come through the mix a little bit more. I feel like it's a good start for the beat, but I just feel like the mix is kind of all over the place where we look at certain sounds like that. Dude, that's loud, it's super loud, but it's not the main like melody, you know? So that that shit needs to come forward a little bit more. This reminds me of, what movie would I say this reminds me of though? This will remind me of a 2008 to 2012's movie where they're at the club, but they're not necessarily like looking for women or nothing like that. They're just at the club. It's just like a scene where they're at the club and some dumbass shit happens in the background, like where some comedic relief happens. That's where I hear this at. You know what I'm saying? Like where maybe one of the homies is hollering at some girl, or I don't know. I don't want to get into the situation. I don't want to come across as insensitive to women by some dumbass comment I'm about to make. Not a bad beat though. Could also double for some Tekken character selection music. Got another super chat from Ox. Thank you, my guy. I appreciate you. I really do. Especially after I just dropped fucking money on rent, which probably everybody in here did, but I just did it on chat, so you know I could use that. Let's go.
Wow, sincere.
Jade Gomez, what's goody? Hey, official, appreciate that. Hey, give me some words. I want to kick some raps. Chat, let me get some words. Give me some words in the chat. I'm gonna need the chat to give me some words. I do feel like the mix on this is gonna need some work. Yeah. Yo. Check me swimmed out like it's convolution. Reverb, now fuck it, it's a revolution. Like I'm trying to start a renaissance. Niggas talking hella shit, but you see the shit that I'm on. Man, it's some. The realest nigga you know. Flow goes so loco. I duck the popo. I'm trying to keep it real with my peeps in the stream, and I really don't care. All y'all niggas is the team. Fish tacos. Had him eat them on a Wednesday. Still coming through, don't really care what your friends say. I am something nasty with the wordplay. Herb say cataract, something, he be nasty. Check the rap though. Niggas talking shit, but I'm not one you wanna attack slow. I'm nasty with the rhymes, and I'm nasty with these lines. And these niggas know that I am something like a mastermind. As the beat switch up, my flow can do the same. Running these niggas about it, they lame, and I really don't care, cause I'm hard to maintain. These niggas know that I got accurate aim, just like I'm a sniper on top of the roof. These niggas is talking that shit until I pop off in this bitch ready to shoot. It's the music news, something, you know what I do. I'm posted in the cut like Blue's Clues, entertaining all you motherfuckers, what do you do? I'm rolling with my people, y'all is solid. Sick up in this bitch, reform, but still an alcoholic, I can't call it. Sometimes I fuck up and take a drink, but I don't really care, cause I'm back here and y'all know I don't blink. Stare you in the face. Well, you know what I'm saying? You know what it is. The beat was solid. I feel like the beat needed a little bit. The mix could use a little bit of work. I feel like it was all over the place. I'm not trying to, be a dick, but I do feel like the beat was solid. Obviously, it forced me to start rapping. I love the arrangement of the beat. It was super, it kept me going. You know what I'm saying? It kept me moving. It kept me rolling with it. You know what I'm saying? I really felt like the beat was solid. It just needs some work with the mix, Just leveling the instruments a little bit. But solid beat. Thanks for letting me rap over it. All right, up next, we've got Dick McGuffin. Let's go. Hey, come on. I might rap to this too if y'all give me enough. If the drop is legit. Dick McGuffin, how's the drop gonna be on this one? I could rap to this if y'all want me to, but give me some words. Yo, give me some words. That bass needs to be turned up a little bit. And then everything blended a little bit more. But this shit is fire. Yo. Check. Every MC that you put in my way is fucking edible. I don't really care, something, I spit flows, oh incredible. Never fragile, nigga, I am hard as steel, and I don't really care, I'm all in the field. MC's talking shit, man, I'm all in some till. Tar Heel motherfucker, ready to kill, I'm a champ, huh. Check the rings, niggas talk a little shit, hit him with a clothesline like I'm Sting. I spit that peppercorn and that sweet shit, these niggas talking that bullshit, but I don't care, these full clips will leave these niggas straight knocked off. Man, I rock off, you got a little problem, let the fucking beat pop off. Calculated decisions, niggas talking hella shit, man, I'm blitzing like an outline, like a linebacker from the outside. Niggas know I ride for mine, I'm amazing, and I known for blazing. Niggas is talking hella shit, never be phasing. But let me run it back, cause I defecate on motherfuckers, shit on these motherfuckers. Yes, I'm ready to touch ya, rush ya like a husker. You wanna get close? Man, I'll touch ya. But nothing nasty, I'm raspy in the voice tone. Motherfuckers talk that shit, man, I'm on the microphone, straight killing it, dealing, willing it quickly. Y'all niggas know y'all motherfuckers feel me. I'm smashing MCs just like pumpkins on Halloween. Oh, I keep this shit hella clean. I'm a fiend for these raps. I'm a fiend for this hip hop. I rock and I rip shop. These niggas know I'm hip hop. But y'all, man, be killing it. Really don't care. I be feeling it. The beat was solid. I just do think that the mix could be a little tighter with that bass. I need that bass a little louder. Let me get that in my face. In my face. Because you picked a really good bass on this beat. Like it's a really good melodic sound. That distortion and how it's bending is really nice. You got a good arrangement here too, and good sound selection. Like just the way that you're placing things in the stereo field is nice on this one, MacGuffin. It's a really good beat, dude. Really good beat. Yo, Ox said HTK actually got a rapper voice. Ox, I'm actually a rapper, nigga. like. That's the funny part about it all. I'm actually a rapper. We're gonna do this. I'm actually a rapper first, my guy. I'm a rapper before a producer. I got bars.
Check. Yo, if shit gets hairy, I'ma be Chewbacca, and I'ma be there for a couple like I got 2 new rockers. My boo blue blockers, a voodoo doctor, and a Hulu watcher. Ever had your shit pushed in doo-doo stopper? My crew grew proper, was a FUBU cocker and a guru knocker. Can't bite me, cause my cuckoo's hotter. Is that your dame? Well, I'm a choo-choo spotter, and I'm trained, so you know who got it. She love my yoo-hoo water. I got a boo-cool roster, they always get the message. Bluetooth talker, ooh boo walker. My dog still chew through blockers, shoot through coppers, play it back. YouTube watchers, 3W dots. This the huddle you plot. If it's trouble you got, when knuckles turn rock. Used to cuddle a Glock, but that couple of stop. No love for them thoughts, cause once I start, I can't stop.
Yeah, bro, I performed at over 200 shows. I have opened up for Bone, G Unit, fucking D12, fucking Paul Wall, fucking, I mean, just all kinds of people. Kirko Bangs, fucking Killer Mike. Like, I've opened up for a lot of people. I've had motherfuckers open up for me, like a King ISO or like a motherfucking DJ Starscream and shit. That nigga's got a Grammy. So I've rapped. I've done a lot of stuff with music. Rapping was always my thing, but then, you know, I'm kind of old now. I kind of like producing more than I like rapping at this point. But I like listening to my finished products the most of it all.
Ever since high school, my entire sports career has been about idiocy, triumphing over my talent.
I go first. Yep.
That 808 under control, that 808 and that kick combo under control, this beat could be hard. Cause that vocal box is hard and that melody is dope. But that bass and that kick, it needs some work. fire. It could have used a switch right there though. So take something out. Words. Give me some words. I'll kick to this for a second. The arrangement needs some work, and the mixing of those kick. That's gonna be my critique. But give me some words. I'll kick to this. Check. And honey was a prima donna. She thought she was hotter than a sauna in Ghana. But she was looking like she was a native, that's an average. And she didn't know she was dealing with a straight savage. That's me, some. Really didn't care, cause I ain't never run for nothing. I'm an ill motherfucker, man. I'm posted in the beef, in the drama. I don't care, nigga. Tell it to your mama if you got a little problem. I ain't really trying to hear it. Motherfuckers get close my way, where they steer it. They ripping and running hella fast. I don't really give a fuck, cause a nigga like me gets the pass. Blow the gas, blow the grass. Really don't care on hip hop, nigga. I will fast. The beat's dope. I mean, a rapper would get off on this shit. They would absolutely get off on this shit. You know what I'm saying? But the arrangement just needs to be a little bit better, because the whole verse is where it's like the verse, there's no switch up. It's like the whole melody, the whole synth goes the whole time. At some point, you need to pull the melody out, and then you need to pull the synth out and just let it go so that there's little breaks, and that's where the rapper's going to get the fuck off, because that's where the hard parts in the bars is going to be. And then fix that kick in that 808. This beat's solid, though. It's a really good beat. I like it. I like it a lot. I know I gave a lot of critiques on it, but I like it a lot. I think it's a really good beat. All right, up next, I got my guy, Chris. Hey, bro, a track drop box. Let's go. Yo, it's like sometimes I be thinking I need to retire from rapping. Like, I'd be like, man, I'm done. I gotta hang the mic up and shit. But then there'd be like other days I'd be like, man, I could never stop rapping. I just can't do it. Like, I be just wanting to rap sometimes, you know? Just could never do it. I don't know. What do y'all think? Let me get a 1 in the chat if I should keep rapping. Let me get a 2 in the chat if I should retire.
Depending on your vantage, disadvantage, you can make it your advantage. Truth is, yeah, we all damaged. Truth is, yeah, we all damaged. Hidden scars in our hearts. We embark on a journey to a new start. Who I am today is not who I was yesterday. That's what I like to say, that's what I like to think. But maybe I'm incorrect, stuck in my old ways. Brushing my hands, see a few more grays. Embracing the moment, it's all we got. This is real life, not a manufactured plot. Catastrophic drop, craters in the earth. Through the ways of pain, you gon' learn to surf. Hurt, I never heal if you never let go. The touch of words let cleanse your soul. People ain't meant to be controlled. It's either you do or you don't. Depending on your vantage, disadvantage, you can make it your advantage. Truth is, yeah, we all damaged. Truth is, yeah, we all damaged. Hidden scars in our hearts. We embark on a journey to a new start. Precipitation, let the blessings rain. Been submersed in the work, it gets deep. Summer rain, beat like a drum machine. Recharge, then resurface, till then I'm unseen. Yeah, some things better as dreams, cause when they turn real, it's the price it brings. What's the lock, tear the door off the hinge. Injecting truth with a lyrical syringe. Yeah, dopamine pumping through the bloodstream. Things that I did, they was ugly. Beautiful, I'm so lucky. Blessed by the way you love me. Depending on your vantage, disadvantage, you can make it your advantage. Truth is, yeah, we all damaged. Truth is, yeah, we all damaged. Hidden scars in our hearts. We embark on a journey to a new start.
Chris, I think this is a really good song. I think that whoever the fuck this rapper is really fucking nice. I would love to do some music with them. They're a really good rapper, but the mix needs a little bit of work. So I don't know whether, I mean, I kind of agree. I think Wonder Arp said the vocals are loud, but I think it's just how everything is mixing together. So I would probably go back and I would, you know, just remix it. I'm not going to tell you how to mix a track. You know how to mix a track. I don't have to tell you shit. But it just feels like it needs a little bit of work in that department.
Heavy scars in our hearts.
Maybe his vocals are a little loud right there.
We embark on a journey.
But I feel like part of it might be how the instruments are panned and sampled. I don't know if you took a sample. I'm not sure if the beat's sampled. If you played all the instruments, you were like a fucking musical genius, whether people know it or not. My man gets down. I'm not sure if that's a sample or if you played all the instruments, but I think part of the mix is the panning too of the instruments, because it feels like everything's coming right down the pipe, right down the middle. So when you're mixing the vocals, that probably might have made it a little bit difficult because everything's not spaced out. I could be wrong though. Those are just my thoughts of listening, you know. All right, up next we got Cody Owens, the Trickster 420, Funky Foot. This shit better be funky.
I know this ain't no lamp with no genie in it.
I am the genie of the lamp. You have 3 wishes.
You found you a lamp and a genie with 3 wishes. A crunch time decision given in 3 minutes. Take a moment, calculate everything you can see in it. This could change everything in the way that your life living. You found you a lamp and a genie with 3 wishes. A crunch time decision given in 3 minutes. Take a moment, calculate everything you can see in it. This could change everything in the way that your life living. First off, I gotta give thanks to the maker. He really reducing the risk from the chance that was taken. What's the odds of finding a lamp that actually got a genie? It's like looking through a pile of coaster trying to find a beanie. When a question got no answer, then you never mind the meaning. Sometimes the temperature might not align right with the season. I wish for the most amount that I can be receiving. He said the highest number is 9 and you achieved it. I wish everybody was cool. He said I can't do, cause ain't no telling what pressure will make you break to. A limit while you in it only meant to be broken. While it's rolled in the paper, ain't it meant to be smoking? You found you a lamp and a genie with 3 wishes. A crunch time decision given in 3 minutes. Take a moment, calculate everything you can see in it. This could change everything in the way that your life living. You found you a lamp and a genie with 3 wishes. A crunch time decision given in 3 minutes. Take a moment, calculate everything you can see in it. This could change everything in the way that your life living. 8 wishes left, first and forever, eternal breath. What's the use of forever paper? You're not forever there. 7 is for all of my G's to go to heaven, even if they never been in congregation with the reverend. 6 for everybody to be with their family members at least 3 more times, and in November and December. 5th wish on the list is strictly for the beginners, how they took over our land and the way that they did it. 4th to go, and this is for the ones ain't got nowhere to go. With your thing, gotta sleep on no more streets and no more flow. 3 is for the family and everybody else below, wishing that the branches of the tree would continue to grow. 2 for all the poison in the world is just evaporate, like water in the tin. No more need to elaborate. Last one, I'm wishing that we all can collaborate. A song for the world and every rapper participate. You found you a lamp and a genie with 3 wishes. A crunch time decision given in 3 minutes. Take a moment, calculate everything you can see in it. This could change everything in the way that your life living. You found you a lamp and a genie with 3 wishes. A crunch time decision given in 3 minutes. Take a moment, calculate everything you can see in it. This could change everything in the way that your life living. Yeah, even without a genie, still gotta stay wishing. Up on the stars, you never have far. You can go.
I like the song. It reminds me of like some old school like Dungeon Family. You know what I'm saying? Or even like some old school, maybe some old school Juvenile or something like that. Definitely a good vibe. I think maybe the vocal could be turned down just a tad.
A song for the world and every rapper participate.
Because with the vocal up that loud, it makes it sound like you're screaming. But if you turn it down a little bit, it would just sound like you're rapping.
They actually got a genie. It's like looking through a pile of coaster trying to find a beanie. When a question got no answer, then you never mind the meaning.
What time are we at? I was only going to stream for an hour. We're at an hour and a half. Sorry, I'm just trying to think because I'm trying to work on a video. I want to record some vocals, but because I want to record the video tomorrow and I got to record the vocals tonight before I go to sleep. But I'm in an apartment and nobody's ever said anything to me here. All my neighbors are cool, but I don't want to be fucking rapping all super late and be super loud, you know, in my room. Because I have a neighbor, but I don't know. I mean, the bathroom wall is there, but I don't know. I don't want to be super loud. I want to record this video for next week, but I want to record it when I wake up because I got a lot of shit to do tomorrow. Because, like, I don't know if you guys have followed some of the stuff I've been talking about, but, like, I'm doing a podcast now. So I'm doing, like, a sports podcast, and I'm going to do it twice a week. And we just talk about sports, you know. It's like it's me and my boy. But you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, if you watch sports, check the shit out, you know. I'm pretty knowledgeable when it comes to sports. I don't know what AFK means. But yeah, I try to do like the sports podcast too, because it's just something else to do, you know, like if it's another way that I could figure out how to maybe generate some revenue and do some fun shit. Because I did a podcast with the same guy maybe 10 years ago. Maybe 8 years ago. Maybe not. I don't know how long ago. Maybe 7. I don't know how long ago. Like 8 or 9 years ago, me and him did a podcast together. But that's like a lifelong homie. And so I feel like he's super knowledgeable about sports too. I think it'd be a good one. Away from the keyboard. I gotcha. Nah. I haven't, Niles. But I feel like I could do a sports podcast because like I said, I'm pretty knowledgeable with sports. Like for some odd reason, I'm really good with sports. I'll probably, you know, when you think about it, when you grow up, like, you know, I always hear people say, dude, you should have, you know, went to school to be a sports reporter or like a sports analyst and shit. That's probably what I should have did. So I just I don't know why I retain sports information so well. I just that shit sticks in my brain, you know? The shit that I see, the shit that I watch, the numbers that I look at, the stuff that I process, it just sticks in my head. And it's like my head just processes that information. But I like talking about the stuff, so I figured he just asked me if I wanted to do a podcast, and I was like, sure. But I told him I'm not editing the podcast. So I was like, you got to edit the podcast. I'm just you know what I'm saying? I'll promote the shit and I'll be on it, but I'm not editing that shit. So he ordered a computer because he didn't have a computer. So he ordered a computer. So I know he's serious about the shit. So I was like, all right, I'll edit the first couple. And then from there, you know, you got to edit. I'm not editing shit. I got enough videos to edit. If you're talking about the homie grade school, I mean, he plays games. We game together. I don't know what his level of gaminess is now. He probably still games all the time. But like me, I don't game that much. I just bought a Nintendo Switch when I moved here. So maybe like a month ago, I bought a Nintendo Switch. And I play with my cousin. So, like, you know, if you guys are in here and you remember my cousin, when I moved back to Atlanta and I stayed with him for a little bit, I go online and I play with him and his best friend. I play like, you know, Mario Kart and like, Smash Brothers, I think. And then I played 2K. So I just played the 2K on the Switch, even though I know it's not as good as it is on like a PlayStation 5 or whatnot. But I'm not like going to be seriously gaming. I don't play all the time. So I don't play every day. Shit, I ain't played the Switch since last week. So, and it's already Wednesday. I'm not going to play it today. I'm not going to play it tomorrow. I'm not going to play it Thursday. So I might play it Sunday, you know? So that's how much I play video games, you know? I'll probably play it Saturday. Because I want to try to play it with my kid. I'm an old school gamer though, man. I don't want to get it misconstrued though, Banta. I used to play video games so fucking much. Like, I was a gamer. I was a gamer. Like I was always playing fucking, but I always played 2K and Madden. But like, you know, earlier ages, like I played all the old school Nintendo 64 wrestling games. You know what I'm saying? So all those I played, like whether it was WrestleMania 2000 or NWO versus WCW, I fucking played that shit so fucking much. I played Smash Brothers so much, like I fucking am a Smash master. You know what I'm saying? Every game system before that, like the Tecmo Bowls, motherfuckers still to this day don't want to see me in Tecmo Bowl, Madden, all that shit. I played all that shit religiously. And then I just transferred into playing from NBA Live to 2K, and I just really played 2K and Madden for like, I don't know, like 15 years, 12 years. Those were the games that I played. Those were the only games I played. I mean, I played like Grand Theft Auto. I had that shit. I played some Call of Duties. So I was pretty good at Black Ops. I was pretty good at the first Black Ops. And Black Ops 2 I was all right at. But I was really, I don't want to say really good, but I had some friends that were fucking monsters. Like they were going 25-2. So I'm in a room with like 3 dudes that could go 25-2, but they always went like 20-5 was the worst they would do. And so then I'm killing it. Like by myself, I go like 11-10. When I'm playing with them, I'm like 17-4 and shit, you know? So I used to play with them like every day and I would get it in. And I played, you know, Modern Warfare. I think 3 was the first Modern Warfare I played because I didn't play 2. I think that's the one that everybody loves. But I had some Call of Duties before that, but I didn't get online and play with them. And then I played just random shit. But I'll still play like old school Nintendo games or whatever. But I'm from the ilk of people who used to gamble on Madden and gamble on, we were gambling on Tecmo Super Bowl in the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? That's how I game. Well, yeah, I'm glad though I have the Synths behind me because they allow me to not have to play video games all the time. I don't mean that negatively. Play video games if you want to. But if I can make a beat and have something permanently versus doing something temporarily, I'll normally take the permanent shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather make music in my free time than play games now. But that's no slight towards anybody. I would have picked games over anything else for a long time in my life. I played video games for a long time. Like, I mean, I'm serious. Like, there was a point where in NBA 2K, I think it was like 09. It was either 08 or 09. It was when I lived in Chagrin Gokes in this place called Bellevue, Nebraska, which is a suburb of Omaha. I lived in these bougie ass apartments, and when I was playing 2K, I was like a top 50 player in the world. But that was like a long ass time ago, you know. But I was always good at the game. I'm not as good anymore because I didn't play games for like 5-6 years. So it's like now when I play my homies, it fucking sucks because they be busting my ass. But I used to bust all their ass. But they be busting my ass. Except for Perm, the dude I'm doing the podcast with. Dude, we be going through spans. Sometimes it's like I'll bust his ass for 3 games, and then he'll bust my ass for like 5 games, and then like it just kind of goes back and forth. But with him, he's probably one of the better video game people I play games with now. When we got to the end of playing games together, when I lived in Omaha, so this is probably 6 years ago or so. When we got to the end of our playing games, he was fucking me up, dude. He was wearing me out, but I wasn't playing games. I'd only play games with him. So I don't think he got that shit. Like, I wasn't playing games like we used to when we were younger because I had kids. I was throwing shows. I was doing charity work. I was married. I was a general manager. So it was like I didn't fucking have time for video games. I was doing everything but playing video games. I was mentoring kids. I was just doing a bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's how I've always been, is staying up late making beats or making music. Because for me, most of the time of life has been staying up late and writing raps. You know what I'm saying? So like, I would have to record my music when, you know, my wife or whoever went to sleep. That's when it's time to record, you know? So it was like I was always, you know, staying up late and I was always fucking recording. And then I'd stay up till 2, 3, then go to sleep, get up at 6 or 7, go to work, fucking grind it out, come home, cook, play with the kids, you know what I'm saying, entertain the wife, and then fucking boom, downstairs writing raps, trying to drop albums. I need to check out the new Scalar update. I haven't checked that out yet. But I don't know when I'd have time to do a video on that either, because I'm going to start doing videos for another company. So they kind of want to outsource me to do videos for their YouTube channel promoting plugins that they sell. And I'm cool with it because I get to pick the plugins that I'm going to do the videos on. So it's like, whatever. And it could be shit that I've done reviews on, because a lot of the stuff's going to be stuff that I've done reviews on. So it's not necessarily for me to review their plugins. So I can just, you know, that's something nice for me. You know what's funny is, like, as I look at myself in this camera, because like I'm looking at myself right now, like you guys obviously don't know what the fuck I'm looking at, but I'm looking at like the computer and it's like a picture of myself. And earlier, I sent this girl I went on a date with this video of me doing some shit, because I don't know what the fuck it came up with my memories, and I sent it to her. But the shit don't look like me, because like I have fucking a taper, so I don't have no afro, and then I don't have no facial hair, because it's when I used to be a general manager, so I didn't have a fucking mustache, I didn't have a beard, I have none of this shit. I was rocking contacts and shit, and she was like, "That's you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, no. But when she came over the other day, she was like, "That's you?" And I was like, yeah. She's like, "You look a lot different than then." I said, "Yeah, I don't like looking like that, because I feel like I was like more attractive looking then. So it's like people, you know what I'm saying, want to be around you because of what they think you are. I look like a fucking bum right now. So, you know what I'm saying, I'd rather have people fucking rock with me because they rock with me, versus people rock with me because of how I look or the impression that they give. Like, I don't dress like, I used to fucking be I used to straight dress super fly. I was always dressed up. You know, I'd have a chain, watch, fucking buttons ups and shit. And like, I was always dressed fresh as death, fresh from fucking head to toe. But I don't do that shit no more. Now I fucking dress up as bummy as possible. And I want people to like me for fucking the person that they talk to. Oh, Gray School, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, I just, yeah, I'm sorry, man. It's telling me it's laggy too, so it's probably about time for me to get off stream. Because I know my upload, that's one thing that does suck about where I stay at, is that my upload times suck. I can't get better upload times. Just for whatever reason, the best upload times that I can get in Decatur, I'm getting. Or I guess I could pay an extra $100, but then it gives me like 4 lines of internet, and it only gives me like an additional 10 megabytes of upload speed. So it's like, I'm not paying $100 for 10 fucking megabytes of upload speed. You know, that just doesn't seem like a good deal to me. And it doesn't, the package just doesn't seem like a good deal. Nah, I'm not selling out to Unison. No, I'll be doing like reviews on, I'll just be making videos on shit like, I don't want to name the plugins, but they're just big plugins. Like plugins I've already done reviews on and shit like that. So it's not even just plugins from the company. And it's not on my page, it's on their page. So it's like I'm just doing collaboration videos with them, which is pretty dope. It's dope for me anyway, you know? This content creation scene is nasty because of a lot of people, and then how other people's opinion persuade other people's opinions, you know? It's like there's a world where motherfuckers just want to demonstrate shit and let people decide whether it's something that they want. And then there's a world where people hate on people who just want to demonstrate shit. I think that shit's wild. Like, I think that shit's wild. Yeah, it's not going to be on my channel. I'll announce it, but you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, a company that distributes plugins. It's not Plugin Boutique tier. No slight to anybody else. Ooh. Yeah, buddy. What do y'all got planned for the rest of the week? Yo, I if I put together a midi pack, I would sell it for $20 to $40. But everything I would put out would be between $20 to $40. Because I feel like a lot of people, like when you look at your subscriber base, like my subscriber base is only like 35% people from America. So like I understand that like my subscriber base isn't where people have $100, $200, $300 to spend on some product that I'm putting out. So I would want to tailor it to the people who could afford it, because without y'all, I can't fucking rock this. This channel ain't shit, you know? So why would you outprice the people who have made you able to make a living doing the shit that you do? Yeah, only 35% of my subscribers are from the US. It's crazy. Yeah, I try to give my opinion sometimes, and I don't want it to like come across as like trash talking. So like I'm going to have a video on probably Friday, my news report. I've kind of steered away from talking about the Kendrick and Drake beef cuz I was going to do a video and release it today. But then I was like, let me sit on this Kendrick diss track for a couple more days, cuz that's what I did with Drake shit. And see if it grows on me, because like the Drake shit, I wasn't really like a big fan of at first. I can't say I'm a huge fan of it, like as far as like I think he destroyed Kendrick or anything like that, but I needed to sit on it for a few days before I could decide whether I liked it or not. And I needed to do the same thing with this Kendrick diss track, because to be fair, you know, because I don't, on first take, I don't, that shit's just, you know, I can see why people like it, but from the perspective of, if Kendrick's supposed to be Prince to Michael Jackson, his shit needs to be super creative, and it wasn't. He just regurgitated a lot of the shit that people had already said. And so, and then, you know, your hardest part of the song is when you're talking about how you hate the way that nigga walks and talks and all that shit. You just took that from DMX. So, like, you talk about Drake having ghostwriters, but the hardest part of your fucking track you took from somebody else. And then it was lazy diss to me. It was like, there were some bars in there, but the track was 6 minutes and fucking 20 seconds. So it was like the track was 3 minutes too long. If you have a fucking 6-minute diss track, there better be some goddamn bars in there. So it's like, there's a world where we live in where people, they think that because you're not in love with a diss track that the bars went over your head, but it be like average listeners. So like I get frustrated from my perspective when I hear people tell me, oh, bars went over your head, when it's like, nigga, you don't even write bars, motherfucker. Like, nigga, I'm a lyricist, motherfucker. You don't even write bars. Who the fuck are you even talking to? Like, who the fuck are you talking to? You know what I'm saying? Like, whether you like or hate my music, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a fucking lyricist. Like, you think the bars went over my fucking head? You know, like, get the fuck out of my face with that shit. And so, like, I feel like that's where it gets frustrating with this beef, too, is also that, like, they want Drake to rap like Kendrick, and then they want Kendrick to disrespect Drake like Tupac. And like, we're not going to get either one of those things because that's not those people. And so like Drake, it's not fair to try to hold Drake to a standard of writing a diss track that's going to sound anything like Checkmate or anything like fucking Hit 'Em Up or fucking Second Round Knockout, or you know what I'm saying, The Ripper Is Back, or you know, like, we're not gonna get like a diss track like that from fucking Drake because Drake don't make music like that. So it's not fair to him and his artistry for you to be like, oh, well, that diss track wasn't this because you didn't do all this shit. But in the same respect, it's not fair to be mad at Kendrick for not releasing this fucking scathing diss track and fucking rapping in weird voices and doing the shit that Kendrick does, because that's Kendrick and that's the person he is. So he makes this fucking diss track. I can't fucking stand the first minute of the diss track. I'm not here for that first minute of the diss track. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what none of y'all motherfuckers say. Don't be fucking sweet talking me in the first half of a diss track, my nigga. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear that shit. And then like, I don't know, that this track just wasn't for me. It was okay. I'm not going to say it was terrible. I'm not going to say it was bad. But here's where I realized when I was listening to that Kendrick and that Drake diss track is that I don't want to report on that shit no more. So like, I feel like reporting on that shit makes me feel like I'm doing like, I'm getting into a feminine bag and I'm like reporting on like gossipy shit, because it's like, the shit's not hard. So just reporting on fucking Drake and Kendrick to report on Drake and Kendrick, I feel like is just not a good move, you know, like not a good move, but just something I don't feel like doing, you know, like I don't want to report on this beef anymore because these niggas don't hate each other. So we're just going to get these niggas throwing soft shots at each other, which is fine, which is cool. But I feel like this beef reminds me of Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. When 10 years we waited for the fucking fight, and when we finally got the fight, the shit did not pan out the way it was supposed to pan the fuck out. And that's just how I feel about Kendrick and Drake. Nobody's gonna make me feel different. I have fucking battle rapped. I have been in fucking so many fucking battle competitions. I have fucking hosted battle leagues. I'm not saying that I am more intelligent than the next person, but like I just, this shit ain't it. This shit ain't it. It's not it. I don't care how much nobody tries to gas this shit up. It's not it. I know I had a newscast where I was like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say geek because I wasn't geek, but I was laughing at the shit that Drake said because the shit was fucking funny, you know? Like you can't, I didn't say he dropped these magical bars and no shit like that, or he ended Kendrick. I just said that Kendrick was on the clock because he fucking called him out. But just the longer this shit goes, the cornier and the weirder it gets too, because then you get like people thinking that the amount of time it takes to respond is the deciding factor in the beef. That's not hip hop. You got, what do you say? Yeah, the Kendrick beef, that like you're saying, Grade School, it's funny to cover because it's like these niggas don't hate each other. So it's like they're just fucking playing around, they're having a good time, they're, you know, they're not throwing serious shots. And I'm okay with that. I like, you know, like I used to battle. So like I was in a group and I used to battle the niggas in my group like every fucking day. And so it's like We weren't saying shit that was gonna make a motherfucker want to kill you and fight you, but we were battling every day, and you were just finding different ways to say clever shit and good shit. I'm not saying I'm as good of a rapper as Drake or Kendrick or none of that shit. That's not what I'm trying to say, but it's like if y'all are gonna do it, then do it, man. Y'all don't have to fucking come out here talking about each other's wives and kid. I absolutely do not want to hear Kendrick talking about I'm a better dad than you, nigga. Like, how you know how Drake dads? You know what I'm saying? How do we know how you dad? If there's some shit I don't want to hear in a motherfucking rap beat, is a motherfucker talk about I'm a better dad than you. What the fuck are we doing here, you know? I don't want to hear a fucking black person who's married to a mixed woman tell a mixed person that he can't say nigga anymore, but your wife, I know your wife says nigga to you, around you and with you. I don't want to hear that shit. Like, I mean, what the fuck are we doing here, man? What are we doing here? If we're going to talk about these bars and we're going to dissect these bars, then we need to dissect these bars, not just on surface level on how the entendres that Kendra wants you to get or Drake wants you to get. Fucking, you need to dissect that shit as far as their real life and what the fuck the niggas is saying to the other motherfucker, you know? That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, and so like when like why I don't want to talk about this shit no more is because on my channel, I'm not going to just come with taking one side over the other, or I'm not just going to fucking be like all on glazing Kendrick or glazing Drake and shit like that. These niggas is both, I don't know, you know, Drake shit, you know what I'm saying? Talking about the deal and shit. Nigga, you were in a fucked up deal too. You know what I'm saying? So that shit don't hit that hard for me, you know? Kendrick, you can't fucking be telling a black person that they're not a nigga. Every black person has a different struggle. People who grow up in the suburbs have a completely different struggle and deal with more racism than any fucking black person that grows up in the hood. So it's like you don't understand that struggle, and it's fucked up that you're fucking attacking Drake on that angle, but you don't understand that struggle. So it's like I don't like hearing that shit. I hate hearing black people, you know what I'm saying, arguing which struggle is worse and shit. But yeah, it is great marketing. You know what I'm saying? These niggas sold some records. But and then another angle, like, which is crazy, is like what people aren't looking at and they don't think about is like, yo, Drake hit this nigga with the Future line, that tailor-made shit, and he's talking about as soon as you drop that song, they're gonna run your numbers up. They botted a whole bunch of those streams. Kendrick streams got botted. Like, I mean, like, of course, I'm not there. I didn't pay for the bots. I didn't pay for all that shit. But if you got on and like I listened to the song within the first maybe hour it came out, and it had like 5 million views or something. That shit's not, no sir. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna, everything's not gonna register. It's just no. You know, like I don't know. I know y'all get me. And so like the shit Drake was talking about, as soon as you drop, they're gonna run your numbers up and shit like that. They ran his numbers up as soon as he dropped. He called that shit. Like I could see 1 million views and I could see 2 million views, you know, in a couple hours or whatever. But at like 9 o'clock in the morning, you're not getting 5 million views within your first fucking 40 minutes, hour of your video dropping, especially on YouTube. And it's not going to register it as 5 million if you would have got 5 million or 4 million or whatever it was, because it takes a minute for shit to catch up. So if all those fucking views bought right away, and then 9 o'clock on the fucking East Coast is 6 o'clock. I don't know if it was 9 or 10. Even if it was 10, 7 o'clock on the fucking West Coast. Nigga, your fans aren't up yet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not up yet. I don't know. They're just not up yet. Again, not hating on Kendrick. I drove 7 hours and paid hundreds of dollars to go see Kendrick Lamar in Chicago. I ain't never paid $1 to go see Drake. So, I fuck with Kendrick. I fuck with Drake. I don't want to make it seem like it's a one-sided shit. But these are just the thoughts that I'm having as somebody who's observing this whole situation. Appreciate that, Ox. Yeah, I'm about to vamp out too, man. I've been on here for 2 hours, 1 hour and 59 minutes and 18 seconds, and I was only going to do an hour stream tonight. So I'm about to hop up off of here, and then, you know, go chill out. Tomorrow's video is done, so I got a plugin review coming out tomorrow. The plugin's solid. 2 solid plugins this week, because that Augmented Yangtze was fire as fuck. It was fire, boy. Fire as fuck, boy. But this plugin that's coming out tomorrow is fire as well. The review's done. It's already uploaded. Thumbnail's done. Everything's ready to go. The video's already done. I don't know what time the plugin comes out though. So whenever the plugin comes out, whenever the company releases it, then I'll release my video. Super solid plugin though. So y'all like it. But I appreciate y'all as always, and I will see y'all in the video tomorrow, and then I will be back to live stream on Friday. I want to do the collaboration stream, so if you want to collab, just tap in. All the information